on one side of things. I know Thrillho has been a devout Ganondorf player for a long time.
So brave.
Another character who, again, kind of some of the weaknesses of being edge-guarded fall off a little bit in doubles because it is such a threat zone to try to go off there 1v1 with Ganondorf, and he controls space very well. I believe Wally West may be on the Donkey Kong. There is a chance that there's some characters that flip around. I know that he's played a couple others. I think Lucina has been also in the lineup. And Thrillho even himself has played a couple other characters here and there. Okay. It's just the King of Evil that kind of has his grasp.
I'm excited to see, because I like the Ganondorf in particular, because I think there's some weaknesses also that get sort of discounted and are a little less relevant, right? You don't have to worry about winning neutral if your opponent gets, or your teammate gets a grab on the opponent. You don't have to worry about all that. You're already charging the smash attack.
Exactly.
Your teammate's got, you know, one of the many fantastic throws in the game. They're gone. That stock is done.
One of the coolest team comps I ever saw at the very start of Ultimate was Ganondorf and Palutena, because Ganondorf could run in, do his forward smash. If you block it, you know, it's whatever. Palutena has the explosive flame to back it up. You're stuck at the shield stun, and then Ganondorf is still right there while you have a tiny shield. It was hilarious to see Ganondorf just gets to run in, reckless abandon with his backup. But there is a chance that we might just have two heavy hitters. Donkey Kong is another character as well that, you know, you can edge guard him, but it usually takes 4 or 5 attempts to really finish your food.
Right.
So if you get interrupted at all, he's going to come back. He's going to last a long time, and with Rage, certainly going to do a lot of damage. But it looks like it's actually the Mewtwo that I didn't expect. Another character who has some weaknesses. His weight being one of the biggest ones.
Right. I think actually like the weight and his hurt box are things that definitely get exacerbated in doubles.
Yeah.
So I'm excited to see how we're going to try and like shore that weakness from Wally West. Already it does not look like there's a lot of weakness for red team. Getting some big hits, put the pressure on the blue team, but finally kind of stuck in the corner right now. Down smash, perfect tool.
A huge one too, and smart on the Mario side to end that combo early. That way Thrillho wasn't able to come in and punish that alone time combo, I'll call it. There's a lot of characters, Mario's one of them, who has a lot of these long-lasting combos that are great if there's not 4 players on the screen.
Right, and even right there we saw a little bit of a friendly fire with the forward smash coming in, taking the stock off of the teammate, but looks like they're trying to find a response right now. We already see some big posturing from blue team, but every hit from red team just feels so rough.
Good on Kid Flash though to cover that landing. Though took 1 hit, but that 2 up smash though does even up the stock count. Wally West unfortunately teleporting right into the up smash, and that's a slight lead now for the blue team.
Yeah, we got 3 stocks on the Morio, which is so very important right now, and probably will be for the rest of the match. We can dodge some of those big hits the red team's been throwing out. It could be all of the difference right now. Already looking for some big edge guards on the right-hand side, and the combo is kind of making sure Wally West could not help out.
Yeah, that's going to be a big combo to seal the deal. Also, while trying to edge guard Ganondorf, finally Mario losing the first stock. And again, this is one of those leads that's it's ever so slight. One stock in doubles, it doesn't mean everything until you get down to the last ones. Because if you're 3 stocks to 2, whoever gets to the 2v1 first is going to be able to kind of flip the script a little bit.
Right, which is kind of a dangerous spot for Wally West right now. 57 on Mewtwo, not too bad, but one more Mario combo, one really big hit from the Lucina or an extended edge guard could be the difference, because we talked about how good Ganondorf could be in doubles, but 2v1 is not where you want to be.
Oh no. Neither of these players, I think, neither of these characters are particularly built for a 2v1. They have a lot of committal moves.
Okay, we can see red team looks like they don't want that to happen either. Trying to find some footing, but so much pressure from the blue team. It's really hard to make it happen right now. Still stuck at the ledge, finally making it back, but big scramble.
Oh, and getting saved by the partner's back air.
Smart stuff. It was definitely on purpose.
I love the forward throw there. Any other Mewtwo might have tried to get to the back throw just for the stock, but knowing that the partner was ready to come in, you don't want to put yourself in that position. But now it is down to Thrillho versus the world. Uppy's not going to do it. That's 4 stocks to chew through.
Okay, I like that idea of just rolling back right there, trying to avoid the punish, big pickup. If we could have gotten one right there, maybe there would have been some hope, some spark of optimism, but right now it's still looking pretty rough.
Big commitment, going for the bus.
It's just so rough. All these quick Mario aerials, you dodge one and Lucina's right there to punish two. Now you're stuck at the ledge in the 2v1, which is also suboptimal. Oh, they're just so ready for it.
Slide from one side to the other. Forward tilt, definitely not going to take a stock at that position.
Oh my goodness, what a big swing and another one to follow it up.
And on no jump, it looks like, and not going to be able to pull it back. That's a pretty heavy deficit to try to fight through. Expending a lot of energy on it as well. And maybe just going through the motions and trying to think about that next stage, that next game plan with you and your partner going into the next one.
Yeah, I kind of appreciate the effort. You never know till it's over.
Exactly, especially the two stocks that were both very in the red. You know, any two clean hits takes it down to something that could go incredibly well for you. And this is kind of more of what I expected in the doubles environment, pulling out the Lucina on Kid Flashes and now to match the one on the other side from Damson.
All right, I'm excited to see how that dynamic changed. Mewtwo, there were some pretty good ideas, but there was also, you know, all the weaknesses we talked about were definitely on display, and a couple of friendly fire instances. We saw like the command grab lead to the Mario up smash on the left-hand side. So hopefully Lucina kind of tightens up the game plan for Red Team. And those throws from Lucina are also very important. We may see them lead into some big punishes.
That was almost a two-smash attack combo, and again, charging up for him.
Already Red Team looking pretty comfortable, pretty firmly in the lead right now. These big hits are adding up, already in the red over on Blue Team. And what a punish!
Oh my goodness, you can't hold shield forever.
And fantastic timing from Wally to get around that too, make it back somehow.
Ooh, big counter actually buys a lot of space on the ledge where Blue Team is just suffocated.
Honestly, yeah, they've been trying to make something happen, but Red Team is finding all the right answers right now. Still holding down center stage, even on the next stock as well. And finally, they're mixing up. Blue Team trying to get a little more team combo, a little more cohesive over on the right-hand side.
Man, this is a completely different experience than game one with the teamwork that Red Team is now bringing to the table.
It's honestly astounding. Like Blue Team, I think, hasn't been able to find any footing because of this huge change of pace. All those big hits really do some extra damage. Not only do they take your stock, have a bunch of knockback, but they make you think about a lot of things.
Right. You wonder how you fell into it. What have I done wrong to get to this point?
Exactly.
But they are fighting back quite well. You know, still holding on to these stocks. Finally answered one from the Red Team. Thrillho dropping one.
Yeah, but we got Wally holding on to the stocks as well, which is a big change of pace from the Mewtwo. We have a 93%. Even that forward smash might not do it if we still have the jump, and we do really good stuff to hold on, and fantastic pickup from Thrillho. The back-to-back leaves Blue Team on the last couple legs here.
Complete reverse of the first game. It really, I think a lot of it is, like you mentioned, Wally West holding on to this stock as Lucina instead of getting kind of bombarded as Mewtwo.
Yeah, and the follow-ups have been better too. Lucina has some pretty respectfully predictable hitboxes. That was a huge cave. So many different things you have to get around in that spot. But the Lucina definitely working out so far. Still on the third stock here. Ooh, good down tilt.
Covering so much space.
Oh, just short. I love the idea though. And say the least.
Ooh, but turns things around, finally taking one from Wally West with an exclamation point. These are three stocks to fight through, but Morio, I feel like, is a character who actually is pretty adept in the 2v1.
Okay, yeah, and we see some pretty creative options here as well. I love the cape, and the throws are all so fast or so, like, sort of protective. Somehow holding on to that stock, 130.
Insane. Ooh, that's an opportunity, but not get too greedy with it. Kind of running in, and I like this position. You got one player covering the front, one player covering the roll position, and eventually shoulder tackle your way into the third game.
Right. You had a lot of leeway there with the extra stock, and it's a pretty big percent because although Mario does have some pretty safe moves, not a lot of them are going to take the stock at that percent. So I can see Red Team felt pretty comfortable, but Mario almost brought it back in some aspects. We saw some really good ideas in that 2v1, but it really was just so hard for Blue Team to adjust to the Red Team's formula that game.
There was a lot of good decision making, I feel like, at the end where you are not just autopiloting on options that I do as Mario, but I am fighting 2 players right now, and I need to keep that in mind. And now a swap over from damson off of the Lucina. Now that's a red team exclusive, but the Cloud is coming through. This is a character who has always excelled in doubles. You do have the weakness of the recovery that is shored up quite a bit, again, by the chaos of the other players involved, but also occasionally you just have super moves that are typically pretty easy to convert with your partner.
Right, especially with Mario, we can definitely see some pretty big conversions as well. I'm excited to see if this is what the blue team was looking for already. Still pretty even, and what a big pickup. Unbelievable cross slash from damson. And okay, I like that idea too. Hold on.
Use a little bit of that cross slash, not supercharged, but just enough to get yourself back to the ledge. Now, again, the super moves that I was talking about, those limit break moves are coming in clutch. Big pickup with the up smash. Almost 2? Not quite, though. Morio holding on.
Yeah, I like that little extra charge of that up smash, just because you know damson's still in that hit lag. Unbelievable. I love all these combos. The Lucina throws are just so perfect for these follow-ups.
Dancing Blade as well, similar to the jabs we were talking about in the last set. It's just a move that lasts so long, you can very easily plan out where you're going to hit.
Oh, you have all the time in the world. You can think about it, you know, really just visualize a couple different options, pick the best one.
Now we've got blue team kind of pushing in on the ledge, but red team fights it off. Wally West having to recover.
Makes it back, but right into the clutches of the up smash. Really good punish from Thrillho, but another great cross slash. I love these little one hits of cross slash that damson's throwing out. Kind of help the recovery a little bit, and hold on to limit could be big here. Big grab though.
Big commitment to that up special. How are we making it back through the cape? Just barely. A lot of chaos on the right side of the screen, but somehow nobody comes out losing a stock.
Yeah, they are swinging. They are definitely looking for it, but honestly, everyone's recoveries have just been phenomenal, and the straight hit falls into the forward smash.
Very even game just before that. Now red team taking a slight deficit from the friendly fire. That's not usually how you want to see it.
All right, this is a big opportunity though. If red team can get these stocks, they're pretty high percent over on blue team. So we can see these get picked up soon. It could be all the difference. Thrillho holding on right now, and that is all of the hopes and dreams of red team, basically.
I think that's no jump. What? That is no jump on Cloud. Thrillho choosing not to save him, and I think that was a very intelligent decision.
Right.
Not going to give your opponent the chance to come back when you could get reversaled yourself.
And for a second, I was worried. I was like, oh no, did Thrillho just not go the right way? But no, it's actually pretty smart, because now the percent deficit is kind of red team favored. If we can get this stock off of Mario, damson's going to have a real hard time of it. And there's that forward tilt big pickup from Thrillho, and this is a rough spot to be in, to say the least.
So much damage. The limit could really bring you back in, but having to spend it on one where you're not able to get all that alone time. Oh, Kid Flash! Wally West not making it back.
Going for a little bit too much right now, and all of a sudden it's even. The limit is going to be so hard, and Ganondorf is going to be having a hard time in neutral, but on.
That's a big whiff. That's a big whiff.
So unfortunate. The climb hazard, such a great tool in general, but not one that you want to miss. There's so much cooldown. We saw Ganondorf had enough time to charge that smash attack, and red team looked so very happy and relieved